everybody, it's time for another giveaway. Today it is for your Kindle Fire. It's from a company called Piel Frama from Spain. These are some pretty cool cases. I've got 3 of them for 3 different models of your Kindle, so you're gonna have to stay tuned for the other 2. And these are pretty cool cases, except for they have one tiny flaw, which I will show you in the video, so take a closer look. Okay, next up we have the Frama case. If I said that wrong, I apologize. They're from Spain and I'm from Texas, so the chances of me saying this right are slim to none. Anyway, they come in this really pretty box I wanted to show you. And then coming, ooh, fancy. Anyway, this is probably one of my favorite cases just because of the overall quality of this thing. It's got one major issue, but for the most part, man, this thing is beautiful. And if you'll look on the write-up in the blog, I put a picture on here that breaks down the leather work they do for this thing. It's amazing. And there's no way in the world your fire is going to get damaged in this thing, considering how immaculately made it is. Okay. Now we have, look off, we have the folio line on the outside, so we know that's going to be a function. On the inside, we have just a generic leather panel right here, and then you have your where you can put your fire right here. All right. This comes also, just a quick note, it comes with a screen thing for your fire so that you can actually clean your screen, kind of like you would your iPhone or something. Now, one thing that's very significant for this one versus for example, the Signet case, which also had Velcro on it, is where the Signet case would hook on the outside like this. This one hooks on the inside, okay? So it's wrapping closer to your fire to stabilize it better, which may have been the problem with the other one. This one keeps yours in place better and lines up better. So we'll go ahead. Oh, you know what? First, here you have your opening at the bottom for the power. And you have your 2 openings where the speakers are going to be. So again, it's not covering speakers up. You're not going to lose any of your sound. Now, as far as your fire goes, you just slide it in. And like I said, it's not on the outside. It's on the inside. So you're going to wrap it down in there. And then hook it, okay? And I hope I got that in there right. I have really fat fingers, so. Now, this one, your light sensor is actually uncovered. So there's not going to be a chance of it not lining up like some of the other cases. It's exposed. So that's one thing that's gonna help. Now, as for the rest, it lines up beautifully. All your lines, for all you OCD folks out there, are gonna be fine. You're not going to be freaking out. Closed, it's a little thick, but it's got a lot of extra components in it that actually keep it safe. And so that's what causes the bulkiness. But I mean, it's beautiful. So, I mean, the bulkiness is all up to your preference. It's like a freaking pillow on the top, so I could take a nap on this thing, and that's very highly likely considering I fall asleep every night on top of my Kindle, so that's kind of nice. It's not going to go anywhere. It is very, very stable, okay? The folio function is like the easiest one I've had to use yet because you're not having to line it up with anything. You just, bam, it's done, okay? There's the back of it where folio line is. So that is super, super easy. Now, here's the problem I had with this one. As beautiful as this thing is, and as much as I like it, and as much as my husband drools over this case, which he does, even though he won't admit it, it doesn't have anything to hold it together. It just kind of opens at its own free will. Now, for those of you that only read at night and put it on your bookshelf or something, or your nightstand, this is not going to be that big of a deal. It's just like having a normal books. Normal books don't have latches, so why should this? big whoop-dee. No big deal. You put it on your nightstand, you forget it, who cares? But if you are like me or anybody else who carries their Kindle around, shoves it in a purse, shoves it in a backpack, this is a problem. If I shove this in my purse with every other mommy gadget that I have in there, pens, pencils, scissors, gummy bears, it doesn't matter. This thing is gonna open up and I am gonna have damage to my screen, okay? So as nice as this side is right here, that's not going to damage my screen. If I throw it in a backpack and this thing opens because there's no way to keep it closed, chances are my screen's gonna get scratched and I'm going to be one pissed off puppy. So that is the problem I have with this case. It is beautiful. Like I said, you can use it for a pillow, you can use it for a Kindle holder, you can use it to, I don't know. It's pretty much everything but the kitchen sink, you know? But, like I said, it doesn't have anything to keep it closed. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. All right, there you go. Okay, everybody, that's it for me. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment. If I don't know the answer, I will find out for you. There's additional information about the product on the blog, as well as the entry form for the contest. If you are following me on YouTube, then click the link below and you can join in the fun too. The contest is gonna last for 2 weeks. Then after that, I will announce the winner. So good luck.